is win on the road. When you're a ranked team going into a hostile environment, these fans are ready to knock them off course. Welcome, everyone, to the home of the Texas Tech Red Raiders, Jones AT&T Stadium in Lubbock, Texas. As we'll see the number 24 team in the country, the Memphis Tigers, taking on a squad hoping to prevent another L this week, the Texas Tech Red Raiders. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, here with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get this thing rolling. And the Red Raiders will kick it away to start us off. Looks like he's going to bring it out. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Running back searching for a hole. And how about the work up front by that big defensive line?
Great team defense on that run play. Everybody doing their job. People winning their one-on-ones, D linemen staying in their gaps, linebackers and DBs filling. You just can't do it better.
They stop him after a 6-yard run out to the 24. The Red Raider crowd rising to the occasion to help its defense on third down. They're working that left side. Really nice job to get it past the sticks, pick up the first down at the 30. We asked earlier this week, who's your favorite receiver? And, of course, he said the open one. But we know who he really wants to go to on third down.
The best one. I think the open one, obviously the politically correct answer. But you want to find the guy that you got that great chemistry with. You know exactly where he's going to be. You got that bond and that trust.
Gets it to the 46-yard line. First down for this offense.
And there you see the bind that the RPO play can put a defender in. That linebacker had to make a decision. Was the running back going to get the ball? He thought so, so he bit up, and that allowed the slant to be thrown in behind.
From the gun, they'll try to impose their will.
You definitely want to commit to the run game. You want to establish the run game. You want the defense to honor it. But if it doesn't work a little later down the road, you might think about airing that puppy out.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Looking to fire. Unloads to the wideout. It's caught downfield. And a big-time grab there. Knocked down immediately, but not before he gets it to the 40. And the Tigers with the 1st and 10. From the gun, he leaves it with the back. And that's a very productive first down play and bringing up 2nd and 3.
You want to make the coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on first down and set up a short yardage on second down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on second down.
They'll go to work in the air on second down. Picked off, and the opening drive is stopped with an interception.
And you will always remember your first. And how about that? Breaking on the football, getting an INT, the first INT. Keep the football, brother. The first of many big-time plays for this guy.
First play of the drive, wants to throw. Fires it incomplete.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window. The intended target was not open, and that's why that one fell incomplete.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. The give to the tailback. Powers through the defender. Just working and poking and prodding and finding his way up to the 36.
Yeah, and it's a nice decision by the quarterback when you run these RPOs. Man, if you can give it to him and you can get such positive yards like that, continue to do it. Make that defense react a different way, then I'll throw the football.
He'll pull it on the read. That defensive front just flat whipped him as they knock him down for a big loss.
That's got to hurt if you're the offense, because you're thinking with this quarterback and his size and his athleticism, that's going to be an easy first down pickup on the option play. But how about the physicality up front by this defense, stuffing him at the line of scrimmage?
The Red Raiders will bring the punt team onto the field. They'll boot it away for the first time tonight. Not able to pop the big return, but they've got the ball back and ready to go with a fresh possession. Here comes that Memphis offense back onto the field. That last drive was promising for a while, but you just can't mess it up at the end with the pick, Jesse.
No, you got to be able to finish drives, especially in this game. If you're going to win, and David, they've got to be able to eliminate the mental mistakes.
Yeah, and I don't think you get conservative or play it safe. You can trust your guy. I think you put the ball right back in his hands and let him do his thing.
The give from the gun. And he is stopped immediately by the big defensive lineman.
And that seemed a little off from the start, didn't it?
That was a big-time play, and it was off from the start because of the play he made.
And I don't think it would have mattered who was playing running back. There was absolutely nowhere to go.
On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Snags it over the middle. They'll get it to the 48. No need to measure. It's a first down.
Yeah, and listen, I'm going to move this guy everywhere. He's in the slot this time, but I'm not going to let the defense understand where he's lining up so they can double team him, put him in the slot, put him out wide. Either way, find this guy early and often.
They'll run it out of the shotgun. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
And man, it's nice to have a guy that is just better than your guys. And no matter what play you call, man, how about him getting in the backfield quick, penetrating, using his quickness, and using his strength to get him to the ground? That is a ball.
Caught in the backfield, it's Harris. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down. Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. Got a man, it's Harris. He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the first down. Memphis needs to convert this 4th down. With the catch, it's Harris. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down. Looking to push the pace with the no huddle.
When you coming into this game, if they throw completions and get first downs, that's when they like to change up the tempo and go fast. You're seeing it here.
They'll give it to the back. Runs through a tackle. And a good, solid pickup before the defense cuts him down. Memphis wants to move quickly.
This offense is perfectly fine with a little game because they're going to make you tackle this all game long. They're going to make you think all game long. So they'll keep running it ad nauseum and just wait for that one opportunity when you don't do your assignment.
Grab near the sticks. It's Harris. He'll be run out of bounds right at the 25.
Nice job there by the receiver on the out route, not telegraphing where he's going. You can't be peeking to the outside, giving the defender an opportunity to break on the ball. He kept his eyes right down the field. DB had no idea where he was going, and that helped make that completion a whole lot easier.
Got his man on the outside. There he goes. They'll get it down to the 10-yard line on that completion.
And that's why if you're the offensive coordinator, you've got to find as many ways as possible to get this guy going. Just get him the ball close to the line of scrimmage. Doesn't need to be a throw deep down the field. He's so dynamic when he has the ball in his hands. You saw it right there.
They'll keep it on the ground for 1st and goal. Wrestled down at the 8-yard line as they threaten deep in the red zone. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. The run up the middle, trying to power to the goal line. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. It's 3rd and goal and 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down. They'll try to cap off this drive with a field goal. From the right hash, and this distance makes that angle not quite so severe. Oh, the attempt is no good. Kicker couldn't quite get it through, and the scoreboard remains the same.
Well, everybody in the stadium thought that was an automatic 3. Not so fast. Bad miss by the kicker.
A very short pickup there, and that'll be the final play of the first quarter. Defense has dominated the early part of this game and statically. Let's see if the offenses can find a little rhythm as we start the second quarter. Got a little work done on first down, now back to the line. Second down, they'll go to the air. Gets it to him on the screen. Crosses the 35. Smashes ahead. They'll make the stop, but not before they use the screen beautifully and pick up the first down.
And what a play call. You can feel maybe a little bit of aggressiveness. This defensive line flying upfield. What do? Throw a screen right behind it, get it to your running back, let him do the rest, chew up some yardage, and make the big play for the offense.
Gets away from one. He'll be stopped at the 44, knocked out of bounds there.
And this is the hard part about being on defense and choosing whether to be conservative or bring the blitz. They bring the blitz, he sees it, and that's what he does really well. Sees it and immediately makes a decision, gets to some green grass, and gets a positive gain for this offense.
And the Red Raiders in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Wants to go up top. Now sliding to his left. Throws to the wideout. Not quite in rhythm there. Incomplete.
Well, that was the guy the quarterback wanted to go to right from the jump, but a better job by the defense in coverage forcing the incomplete.
The Red Raiders come to the line on 3rd down, trying to keep this drive alive. Looking to move the chains. They throw it complete to the left. Open space at the 25. He's forced out of bounds inside the 5 at the 4, and they save the touchdown, at least for now. Keeping it on the ground on 1st and goal. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Red Raiders.
This running back was not going to be denied. Nice blocking up front to create a hole for this running back, and he was able to take advantage.
They get set for the point after as we have the first score of the game. And the extra point makes it 7-0. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Dynamite matchup in the Big Ten, fellas. Let's show you what's going down. Michigan State is currently trailing in this one, but it feels like the tide may be turning. Sparty has picked itself up off the canvas before, and this group is capable of it again today. It's a touchdown game. They're trailing by 7 to Penn State. It's an outcome that, if it holds, will have Big Ten fans buzzing all week. Guys?
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. The run from the shotgun. Picks his way ahead, pick up of 3, and gets it to the 20-yard line. The Tigers racing to the line in a hurry-up.
And that wasn't a big game, but look at the offense. Right back on the ball, ready to call a play, ready to go fast.
He'll try to do it himself. He's out past the 35.
I just love this guy's instincts, right? When things aren't open right away, he never panics. He just understands the situation where he is on the field, and he's so confident in his own natural ability that he has the ability to run, go get the first down, keep this drive rolling.
Wants to go up top on first down. It's complete. Breaks into the open. Found enough room to get it into enemy territory. They're down at the 43-yard line.
And that's why this guy is such a weapon in this offense, because you don't have to throw it far downfield. Just get the ball in his hands. He catches it close to the line of scrimmage, but look what he was able to do after the catch. He gets an explosive play for this offense.
To the air on first down. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
How about the zip this junior put on that ball to pick up the first down?
A nice passing game by this offense. The quarterback and the receiver on the same page, in time, in rhythm, creates the big play. And look at them. They're right back on the football, ready to run another play.
Run out of bounds. They'll spot him at the 24. The Tigers with a second and short to keep this drive moving. Gonna look downfield again. Right on the money. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line. This offense has been sluggish, to say the least, but finally they're on the move on 1st and 10. And the Tigers, once backed up in the shadow of their own goalpost, have put quite a drive together. Looking to throw on first down. On the run, and he'll slide to avoid the big hit.
He does a good job of dropping back, going through his progressions. Nothing there. What do? Go get some yardage. Make it positive. Don't sit back in the pocket and force something into a bad situation or take a sack. Great job making something out of nothing.
Tight end now in motion. They'll leave it with him. Can't quite cross the plane to get the 6, but they'll have the first down. Memphis picking up the tempo. Gets the back moving. Just going to keep it after the snap. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Tigers!
This is like having an extra running back in your backfield. This quarterback is magic. When he decides to keep the football, he can make people look absolutely silly. He shows you on that play.
Damn, what I missed.
Looking for the tie with the extra point. And the extra point was good. And that extra point leaves us deadlocked here in the second. So a drive there of 85 yards and close the deal with a 3-yard touchdown run. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. It'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Texas Tech ready to send the offense back onto the field. They saw what happened on that last scoring drive, and now probably feeling a little bit of heat to answer. Under fire. He just treated that thing like a hot potato, and they're going to call him for grounding. Let's see what they've got on second down. Back to pass. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
A quick completion to the left.
Good job, boy.
First down. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
You know, I got to tell you, as an offense, moving forward in this game, third and long, you're going to have to push the ball downfield a little bit more. You got to throw to the sticks and give yourself a chance to convert these third downs.
Hunt is on its way. Makes the catch, and now looking for just a little bit of daylight. Memphis has the ball back and the offense ready to go to work. They tied it with a touchdown the last time they had it and trying to complement the defense's good work by taking the lead here. Looking to throw on first down. Unloads it downfield. Intercepted. A first half turnover can swing momentum.
This is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision making.
No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. Quick touch pass to the receiver. Not much working there. It'll be 2nd and 9.
And these little touch passes, man, they're just the easiest completions ever for quarterbacks. Palmer, I bet you would have loved being able to just flip it forward. That counts as to your completion percentage, which is good. And then it's all run after the catch, so pretty easy for a QB.
You wouldn't have been the only All-American in this booth, David, if I were allowed to have push passes when I was playing quarterback. I'll tell you that. It is so hard to defend. It's so hard to seal that edge, especially when this guy's full speed ahead coming around the outside.
And the Red Raiders want to crank the tempo.
If I was reading the book already, I was thinking about your coordination. And I get to meet you again. Trust me, that's not the worst thing.
On 30.
Oh, 2K.
And the 35, he's got room. Oh, he found a space on the right. And that tackle almost certainly saved a touchdown after he ripped off a huge gain.
You cannot let that happen to you defensively. That is the definition of getting gashed. They didn't have one guy in their front 7 even get a finger on that guy.
It's unspeakable to you.
Have it 1st and 10.
What radar Targaryen did to your
He wants to change this route.
I loved. Kill every Targaryen I get my hands on.
They'll ride the hot hand. And a nice solid pickup there before the defense wrestles him to the ground. The hurry up now, 2nd down, clock ticking.
As long as they remain on the other side of the narrow sea.
Looking to fire.
Get him.
Quarterback can pull the trigger and down he goes at the 41.
All right. Send the boys.
And that is what every single
Send the
defense
boys.
wants, man. They got to get those negative plays so you can put them in predictable situations. They gave up some yardage, but that's okay. Getting the sack, now forcing the 3rd and long, gear up the pass rushers, bring in some extra DBs, and try to go get them again.
I don't know when, I don't know who will be fighting. He's coming.
On 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the stick.
Throw it right to me, man. What the fuck?
Down the gut.
Bro, that's
Down
terrible.
Just outside the red zone, he moves the chains. It's at the 22. Wants to throw on 1st down. And they weren't able to make the connection. They were looking for an explosive play.
I know that shot down the field was incomplete, but you got to keep taking shots. Those receivers love to go deep. It gives them a breath of fresh air. They get more excitement. They're going to the quarterback with a little bit more juice because you know you're feeding them so down the field.
Right back to the air on 2nd and 10. And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical and pass deep.
All right, you got to be careful here if you're the quarterback, right? Back-to-back incompletions. You've had a nice drive. You're still in field goal range, though. Think about this. You cannot take a sack. That has got to be what the play caller is reminding his quarterback about in the headsets right now. If it's not there, throw this thing away because we've got a chance to at least get 3 points here.
He might want another play.
They were given
On 3rd and long, trying to convert through the air.
Yeah.
Misses again. It's incomplete, and that's 3 in a row.
Taking points.
Nice job by the defense. They're mixing up their look there. 3rd and long in field goal range. They go zone coverage. So everybody on the back end has the eye on the quarterback, and they're able to break on the ball, force the incompletion.
Missed it. Let's go.
Not a chance. Missed it. And here in the second quarter, missed field goal.
Miss, make rate. And listen, kickers have improved the last couple of years, but you left some points off the scoreboard there.
He'll keep it himself. Oh, gives him the tough stiff arm. Got enough for the first. Turns it on down the left side. Past the 20.
Let's go, 8. Let's go, 8.
He got a
Let's go. Let's go. Yo, the stiff arm was mean. Yo, this stiff arm was mean, boy.
With the lead, with the momentum.
Well, they break the tie, but they also break their confidence a little bit now. The opponent now has to go into the locker room probably down, and they're wondering, what adjustments do we have to make? What do we have to fix? Because we've got our work cut out for us in this game.
My brother has a sword, and I have my mind. And the mind needs books like a sword needs a whetstone. That's why I read so much.
Yeah, pushed him down.
They'll try to add another to their lead.
I could have done it.
They weren't able to get that one off. It'll be a delay of game.
Maybe I'll tell you.
The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty.
Yeah, big screened him.
And perhaps a slightly more difficult attempt from the 8. And the kick is good, but there's a penalty flag, and I think it's going to be roughing the kicker. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. So they got the touchdown, and as they kick off, really important for the defense to shut them down here.
Oh, Omar! Kick return. Kick return. Some shit.
And the Red Raiders are
oh, nigga, my shit is not lagging at all.
Their own goalpost and trying to create some room. Leaves it with the running back. Oh, he's got some space. And he picks up a huge chunk of yards on that play before he's finally hauled down.
Well, there's a big run on offense, and guys, I don't think a defender even touched him anywhere near the line of scrimmage. That's how big that hole was.
Might as well give it to him again. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Looking to go up top, and time's running out in the half. It's complete to the left. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. There's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. You know they'd love to convert this third down after missing a field goal on the last drive.
He's not going to die with it.
Wants to adjust the pattern. On third down, he drops to throw. Pass rush coming after the quarterback, and they get him at the 32. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. And here comes the field goal unit for the second time tonight. He's going to try to knock one through from 49 yards away. to give it enough body English, but he missed it. And they couldn't cut into the lead. It's still a 7-point game.
No one's supposed to be. It's a mercy. It's dead already.
No.
Enough time to get off a play before we head to halftime. He'll start this drive firing. They get to him as he throws. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. Just enough time to get off one final play of the half. Looking downfield on first down. Fires to the wide out. And he throws another interception, his third of the night. He goes out of bounds, no time remaining on the clock, and that'll do it for the first half. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join.
Let's go, Betty.
Time update. Memphis ready to kick it deep and get the second half going. He'll bring it out. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. Tight game as we start the third quarter, and we'll see what type of adjustments they made at halftime.
And getting the ball first here, I think, is such a big deal. Like, I get the first chance to make a statement, to make the adjustments, to create some momentum for my squad right here in the third quarter.
Yeah, I think it's so important for this offense to set the tone here early in the second half, to get a nice drive going, build that confidence, and get your defense ready to come on out, get a stop, and change the complexity of this game.
After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. Quarterback making adjustments. Gonna swing it on 2nd down. Quarterback on the move, still looking. Makes the grab. Gets him on the ground at the 31, but a nice pickup of 15 yards there. The Red Raiders will hustle to the line.
Nice job by the quarterback, seeing the receiver come open, getting him the football, making the first down, and they like to do this. When they make a first down, they want to go fast, they want to crank up the tempo.
Floats it out in space. He'll be stopped at the 41, but give him 10 on that play. And the Red Raiders will line it up on 1st and 10.
I like the running back there on the route and the patience he showed, really setting it up. He got to the defender, was able to put his foot in the ground, get some separation, catch it, and turn upfield for the first.
Makes the catch. It's Akbar. And he was able to get away from one tackle, but plenty of help was on the way. Decent pickup on that play. What a weapon these wide receiver screens can be. Not only do you get a convoy blocking, you get dynamic running.
When you do this and you show me the threat of throwing this wide receiver screen, it makes me play defense differently. It makes me have more guys out wide, which opens the box inside. So I think it's really smart for coordinators and offenses to continually throw these screens to playmakers.
Incomplete, thanks to the great defensive pressure there that sort of threw them out of rhythm.
This offensive line's got to do a better job. I mean, he doesn't even have time to go through his progressions. You got to give your QB some time. You got to make him feel comfortable. They didn't. They got in there quick, fast, and in a hurry.
They'll try to move the chains on the ground. They thought they could just run it on 3rd and short, but this defense was there to make the stop.
Well, this guy's been an animal all game long. He's had tons of success running the football. The defense had to do something to stop him. Give the D-line and that front seven tons of credit for being really physical there, getting the TFL.
The offense in its own end still needing a couple of yards for the first down, but they'll stay out there and go for it on fourth. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Plucks it out of the air. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains. Now they've got it at the 44 on 1st and 10. Going to the ground. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Defense is about firing off, hitting the offensive guys, and staying in your gaps. Everybody knowing where they're supposed to be. You can tell the defense, everyone was right where they're supposed to be, nowhere to run.
Here's a quick throw out to the left. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Nice job, defense. You always hear people talk about tackling the catch. You saw it right there. There was nowhere for that receiver to go once he had possession. As a result, no gain.
Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Quarterback now breaking the field. He'll pull it down and run. He's going to come up about 5 yards short of the line to gain. Boy, if they don't convert this 4th down, there will be questions to be answered. The offense changing the play. Motion from the wideout. On 4th down, going to the air. Just a short pass to the tight end. Will not get there. A 4th down stop. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Solid pickup of 4 on 1st down at 2nd and 6. Quarterback on the keeper. Turning it on. He puts him in business across the 50 into the 46-yard line. It'll be 1st down.
This is an offense that can move the sticks in a whole lot of different ways. Now you're seeing it on the option here. Great job by the quarterback. Reading the defense, there's nobody there taking him, so he puts his foot in the ground, he gets upfield, and he's got really nice elusiveness once he's out in the open field. He shows you that on that explosive play, picking up the 1st.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Got 3 on 1st down at 2nd and 7. He'll ride his man on the option. It's a fumble on the play. Now look what I found. I'd say that's a stroke of good fortune. The offense keeps it. Guns up, and so is the noise. The crowd electric, trying to help Tech on this 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Rushes on him. Took care of it himself. Perhaps a touchdown.
Saving the baller.
17. Memphis just keeps moving the chains on this drive. They're set up with another 1st down.
And he's just proving it time and time again, man. He has that feel. He obviously has the ability to pick up and put them down and go get 1st downs. But I think the timing of when to scramble and when not to scramble, he's really got that figured out. And you can tell it's going to be a big part of the game.
They've got him looking run. Now they're going to throw it.
Oh, no!
Picked off in the end zone. Bringing it back.
And he makes a play in the back end. Nice job reading the pass, and that's his 2nd of the season. This guy, unbelievable job seeing the quarterback, breaking on the quarterback, and going and getting that big play.
gets his tech ready to send the offense back onto the field. They're going to throw it to start the drive. Fires to the tight end. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. The Red Raiders moving quickly to the line. Wants to fire on second down. He tosses one high and deep down the left side. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
This offense hasn't been able to generate a lot of points in this one. Here in the third quarter, you're seeing the defense and how much pride they take on being physical. It's not just stopping the run. Guys in the back end flying to the football in the air, getting hits on guys, that time on the receiver, knocking it loose.
The short hands, it's Akbar. They'll make the stop about 3 yards short of the first down. Trying to get it to the marker. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down. And the Red Raiders come to the line with a new set of downs.
And now we see on fourth down, people are so comfortable going for it, especially around midfield like this. Find a play you know you like, short yardage situation, one you practiced all week, go out, execute it. Nice job getting the first down.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on first down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him and just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place, was forcing that ball to his intended target. The window way too small. The guy was not open, so that didn't have that chance to be complete.
They'll finally get him on the ground, but not before he makes it to the 30 and gets a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Wants to go up top on first down. Using his legs to buy some time. He can't find anybody. It'll be incomplete as the defense does a really good job in coverage.
This is going to be tough sledding for this quarterback now. You're trailing. You're in the second half. Defense knows you've got to throw it. You're going to have to sit in the pocket under duress and start making throws in tight windows. It's not an easy situation by any stretch, but big-time players make big plays in big games.
Got out of trouble, got rid of it. Wide open downfield. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands. So the offense, more than happy with the result of the play, will decline the penalty. That's the last thing this defense needed, a penalty to keep the drive moving. It's 1st and 10. The give to the back. Wrestled down at the 8-yard line as they threaten deep in the red zone. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. To the air on 2nd down. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
Man, it's easy to play defense when you can do this. When you can get to the quarterback quick and make him make a decision quick, it makes it easier for the secondary, for the linebackers, for everybody on the field.
Quarterback may change this route. Defense didn't maintain its discipline there. They get into the neutral zone. It'll cost them 5 yards. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Well, that changed things a bit. After the penalty, it's 3rd and 3. Didn't get much, picked up a yard, and that will leave them with 4th and 2. They're going to go for it with a couple of good options here. Get it to the 1, you get the first down. Get it farther, you get the touchdown.
What are you doing here? Go away. Your sister.
On 4th down, they're taking to the air.
What they call?
He just got rid of the football. Not sure what he was doing, and they're going to get him for grounding. That's the end of the quarter, and Memphis has the lead. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. Here comes the 4th. Time to see who steps up, who makes the winning plays to take home that W. And you go back to work in the final period of this one. Corners are going to bail. Out of the gun, the inside handoff to the running back. Defense falls on the ball. Going to be a turnover.
And that right there probably the biggest play in this game so far. The offense has the lead, and they're just trying to run the football to run this clock out, but the defense able to knock it out, jump on it, and now all of a sudden this game has a completely different feel.
Starts a drive trying to go up top. It's complete to the right. And he's able to shed one tackle and gets a pretty good pickup. The Red Raiders headed quickly to the line. Back to pass on second down. Touchdown, Red Raiders! Quick strike through the air for the score.
Yeah, and you look for the big fellas down here in the red zone. You want to run the football, you want to be physical, and then you play action, and you got the big target, throw it up to him. He does the rest with the soft hands and getting the touchdown.
Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Guys, every game in CUSA so very critical. How about this one today? FIU is in front. They've controlled the line of scrimmage today, but they still have some work to do to put this in the win column.
And he's going to bring this one out. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20.
Go, please, now.
Here comes that Memphis offense back onto the field. As it turns out, the fumble on that last drive set up the touchdown, David.
And there's no bigger stat in football than turnovers. You turn the football over, they turn it into points. Jesse, that is not a recipe for success.
Good news, though, they get another chance, right? They can make amends with this drive right here. That's all that's important. You've got to execute, and you've got to lock in.
And you're trying to get the ball to the running back quick and let him get some space, but there was absolutely no space. They penetrated quickly, and they got him before he could even get going.
Behind the chains now on second and long. Wants to go up top. Hauls it in. And he's able to bounce off one tackle for a solid pickup. The Red Raider crowd rising to the occasion to help its defense on third down. They'll stick to the ground looking for the marker. Looks as if he'll have enough to pick up the Memphis first down.
And that's so tough as a defense because they only got to get inches. But I got to find a way to somehow get a knockback, stop the running back's feet. Right there, I couldn't do it. He gets downhill just enough, and he gets the first down.
It's a good job, too, there on third down by the offense because a major statistic in football in terms of winning and losing is how good are you at staying on the field, keeping drives alive. Whether it's third and long or third and inches, you just have to go execute, and they do it.
Second down, he'll throw it. Finds his big tight end. And he's marked down right there, but a good pickup, and it'll be a first down.
And it's frustrating as a defense when you give up that first down and you give up that pass play. But here we go with this offense. They're right back on the ball. You got to flush that. You got to get lined up, and you got to communicate.
Got enough for the first. Crosses the 30. He's got a lane. Ripping through the defense and getting it all the way down to the 24-yard line.
Defensively, you'll take the slow death. You'll take 3, 4, 5 yards a pop, but you can't give up the massive plays. You got to do a better job containing the football, making him run to guys, and get him on the ground. For goodness sakes, this guy is fast. I know.
Oh, look out. The ball's free. Ball bounced right to him, and he's on the move. I don't know if it was luck or aggression or just a fortuitous bounce, but at least they've got the ball back.
Well, one thing I do know, Reese, this running back has got to do a better job with ball security. You cannot turn the football over and expect to win this game. They're very lucky they were able to jump on top of that.
And this offense can just about taste taking the lead in the fourth quarter, but you do want to be careful not to score too quickly. Now on the move. He steps and powers and works his way. They finally get him down at the 2.
Well, they try to go quarterback design run on that play, but the defense just not buying it. Nice job, everybody playing downhill and making a tackle close to the line of scrimmage.
He's found no trace of the dialogue he was. No. So be it.
They've moved it forward to the 2. Now it's 2nd and goal. An unforced error there. They don't get the snap off in time. So frustrating to see an offense lose track of the play clock and pick up a penalty like that. Can the D deny them on 2nd and goal? Back to pass. Looking for the goal line. Touchdown, Tigers. They've got the lead here in the 4th. Lining up to add another. The extra point is good, and now in the 4th, they're up by a touchdown and an extra point. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. And he's coming out of the end zone. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. Texas Tech has it back, and the Red Raider offense on its way to the field. They had to stand by and watch that scoring march, and now it's up to them to find a way to answer it. Quick throw, but he's not going anywhere. The defense was all over it.
Well, give the defense credit on that one, because they knew coming into this one that they were going to try to get this receiver the ball in a variety of ways. They were ready for the screen there, and they create a negative play.
And the Red Raiders now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Second down, they'll go to the air. Back open in the middle. And runs through another one. Oh, and what a move. What a juke. And he makes it past the mark. The Red Raiders are in the hurry-up.
And as soon as the receiver caught the ball, you saw the quarterback start communicating to his teammates what the next play was going to be, because they're now changing the tempo and going fast.
They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker.
You just get the feeling this defense is going to make it hard on them, right? They've got the lead, it's late, they're going to try to tackle everybody inbounds. Offense is going to have to really work for this and be smart. You got to attack the sidelines. You got to throw first downs. You got to keep this thing moving vertically down the field.
It'll be third and long. Off the play fake. Quarterback now on the run, still looking. On the run, deep down the right side. And it's caught inside the 25. And the offense didn't need to accept the penalty thanks to that big play. And the Red Raiders have it with a 1st and 10. to throw again. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down.
Well, the quarterback knew he wanted to go to his tight end on that play. He's a big physical target, but it was the hit on the play that forced the incompletion.
After the incompletion, they go back up top. Quarterback doing what he does best. He can move. This time he's got his man. Snowed under by the defense.
That's really nice fundamentals by a right-handed quarterback, going to his left, getting the shoulder turned and the hips around, helping him make a very accurate throw.
This will be the 7th play of the drive, and they need to convert 3rd and 6. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and time is of the essence for this offense to get things done. So can the defense get one more stop, one more time, and hold on to this lead? Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Third and long, and he'll try to throw for it.
Yeah.
And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down.
And now with that play, for this offense, it's got to have it time. Now, I'm going for it on 4th down. Obviously, a field goal does nothing, but I got 3 timeouts, and that is a good thing. Because I have those in my pocket, I can attack the whole field. I just got to focus in on the yardage to get this 4th down and move the sticks.
He'll go up top, maybe a deciding play here. He'll take a shot. Oh, he dropped it just
Let's go!
all the way in.
Let's go!
Desperately wanted to keep the ball, but they did not. We'll see what they can do on this drive that starts at the 16-yard line. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Looking to fire. Buys a little time. He's going to run it. Still on his feet at the 25. Nifty little scamper on this one. Enough for the 1st down, and he slides in safely. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. They've got it at the 36. It's a 1st and 10. On the ground, trying to pull the plug on this clock. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Wide receiver going in motion. Out of the gun to give to the back. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
I think if you're offense here, the game boils down to this one play on 3rd down with the lead late. If you get the 1st down, that's ball game. There's not enough time left for the defense to get it back and go march down the field. So let's dial up our best play offensively. Let's make sure our best players are touching the football here.
They'll snap it from the gun on 3rd down. Caught near the sticks. It's Harris. He's got enough for the 1st down, and that ought to be enough to put them in victory formation for the rest of this one. So with the late lead, they're ready to just drain the clock in victory formation. You want to talk about building confidence? Coming through with clutch plays, making the winning plays at the right time can really set the course for the rest of the season.
Yeah, Reese, maturity and experience matters. And this team has guys that have played a lot of snaps. They've seen a lot of looks, and they've lost close games like this in the past. That wasn't the case today, David. Too many guys out there making big-time plays.
And I think belief is what you build. That confidence, you know you're going to win. You don't think you're going to win. You know you're going to make that play in the big moment and continue to build on week-to-week success. And you look up and you're like, dang, we strung a couple wins together.
That's going to do it from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and you've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.
Tell yourself the God. You're a servant of justice. You were avenging my father when he shook his sword against Targaryen's back.
Tell me, if I stabbed the Mad King in the belly instead of the back, would you allow me more?
You served him well. I certainly was said.
I was previously sorry to hear of your troubles on the King's Road. We are all praying for Prince Joffrey's full recovery.
Kingdom said prayers for butchers. Friendly. Looking well.
And you were charged me right.
How?
Call you, Tyler. We got a big call.
I thought you carried everything without getting out to the public.
Why prejudice?
Really? I'm hungry. See, holding this meeting to wait.
Instead of the back.
Would you admire me more?
You served him well. And certainly was safe.
Lord Stark.
Lord Varys, Kingdom said prayers for butchers, son. Right, lady. Looking well.
And you had charged me right. I told them this meeting to wait another day,
But we have a kingdom to look after. I hope to meet you for some time, Lord Stark. No doubt Lady Catelyn has mentioned me.
She has, Lord Baelish. I understand you knew my brother Brandon as well.
All too well. I still carry a token of his esteem. From navel to collarbone.
Perhaps you chose the wrong man to deal with.
But it wasn't the man that I chose, my lord. It was Catelyn Tully. A woman worth fighting for, I'm sure you agree.
I humbly beg your pardon, my Lord Stark.
Grand Maester.
How many years has it been? You were a young man.
You said another king.
Oh, I forget so lovely. This belongs to you now. Should we begin?
Without the king?
Winter may be coming, but I'm afraid the same cannot be said for my brother.
His Grace has many cares. He entrusts some small matters to us that we might lighten the load. We are the lords of small matters here.
My brother instructs us to stage a tournament in honor of Lord Stark's appointment as Hand of the King.
How much?
40,000 gold dragons to the champion, 20,000 to the runner-up, 20,000 to the winning archer.
Can the treasury bear such expense?
I'll have to borrow it. The Lannisters will accommodate, I expect. We already owe Lord Tywin 3 million gold. What's another 80,000?
Are you telling me the crown is 3 million in debt?
I'm telling you the crown is 6 million in debt.
How could you let this happen?
The Master of Coin finds the money, the King and the Hand spend it.
I will not bring John Arryn and Robert to bankrupt the realm.
Lord Arryn gave wise and prudent advice, but I fear His Grace doesn't always listen.
Cows and coppers, he called it. I'll speak to him tomorrow. This tournament is an extravagance we cannot afford.
As you will, but still, we best make our plan.
There will be no plans until I speak to Robert. Forgive me, my lords. I had a long ride.
You are the King's Hand, Lord Stark. We serve at your pleasure.
Ow! Yes, it's only here.
You see, he's really trying to come home there.
It's ugly.
A king should have scars. You fought for Tywin. You're a warrior, like your father.
I'm not like him. I didn't fight off anything that bit me, and all I did was scream.
And the two Starkers saw it both of them.
That's not true. You killed the beast. You only spared the girl because of the love your father bears her. When Varys Targaryen sat on the Iron Throne, your father was a rebel and a traitor. Someday, you'll sit on the throne and the truth will be what you make it. She's very beautiful. And if you don't like her, you only need to see her on important occasions and when the time comes to make little princes and princesses. And if you'd rather fuck painted halls, you'll fuck painted halls. If you'd rather lie with noble virgins, so be it. You are my darling boy, and the world will be exactly as you want it to be. Do something nice with the Starker.
I don't want to.
No, but you will. The occasional kindness will spare you all sorts of trouble down the road.
We allow the Northerners too much power. They consider themselves our equals.
How would you handle them?
I double their taxes and command them to supply 10,000 men to the Royal Army.
The Royal Army?
Why should every lord command his own men? It's primitive. No better than the hill tribes, we should have a standing army of men loyal to the crown, trained by experienced soldiers instead of a mob of peasants who've never held pikes in their lives.
And if the Northerners rebel?
I'd crush them. Seize Winterfell and install someone loyal to the realm as Warden of the North. Uncle Kevin, maybe.
And these 10,000 Northern troops, would they fight for you or their lord?
For me, I'm their king.
You've just invaded their homeland, asked them to kill their brothers.
I'm not asking.
The North cannot be held. Not by an outsider, it's too big and too wild. And when the winter comes, the seven gods together couldn't save you and your royal army. A good king knows when to save his strength. And when to destroy his enemies.
So you agree? The Starks are enemies.
Everyone who isn't us is enemy.
Enough of that, young lady. Eat your food.
I'm practicing. Practicing for what? The prince?
I am Stark.
He's a liar and a coward. He killed my friend. The hound killed your friend. The hound does whatever his parents do. You're an idiot. You're a liar. And if you told the truth, Mike would be alive. Enough.
What's happening here?
I always rather act like a beast than a lady.
What's your speak later? Nice for you, love. The same doll making makes all the pieces from Sellers toys. Don't you like it?
I haven't played with dolls since I was 8. No, but it's cute.
Can't eat my food.
So do I. Come on. War was easier than daughters.
Go away!
Aya, open the door.
Yeah, I come in. Whose sword is that?
Mine.
Give it to me. I know this baker's marvelous and Ricky's work. Where did you get this? This is no toy. Little lady shouldn't play with swords.
I wasn't playing. And I don't want to be a lady.
Come here. What do you want with this?
It's called Needle.
Play with an end. And who are you hoping to skewer with? Needle, your sister? You know the first thing about sword fighting?
Sticking with the principle.
That's the essence of it.
I'm trying. I asked my kids to practice with me. I asked him. It was my fault.
Oh, sweet girl, no, no. You didn't kill the budget boy.
I hate them. I hate all of them. The Hound, the Queen and the King, and Joffrey and Sansa.
Sansa was dragged before the king and queen and asked to call the prince a liar.
So was I. He is a liar.
Listen to me. Sansa will be married to Joffrey someday. She cannot betray him. She must take his side, even when he's wrong.
But how can you let her marry someone like that?
Look at me. You're a Stark of Winterfell. You know our words.
Winter's coming.
You were born in the long summer. You've never known anything else. But now winter is truly coming. In the winter, we must protect ourselves. Look after one another. Sansa is your sister.
I don't hate her. Not really.
I don't want to frighten you, but I won't lie to you either. We've come to a dangerous place. We can't fight a war amongst ourselves. Go on. It's yours.
I can keep it.
Try not to stab your sister with it. If you want to own a sword, you better know how to use it.
Don't listen to it. Crows are all liars. I know a story about a crow.
I hate your story.
I know a story about a boy who hated stories. I can tell you about a Duncan the Tall. Those were always your favorites.
You are my favorite. My favorite from the scary books.
Oh, my sweet summer child, what do you know about fear? Fear is for the winter, when the snows fall 100 feet deep. Fear is for the long night, when the sun hides for years, and children are born and live and die, all in darkness. That is the time for fear, my little lord, when the white walkers move through the woods. Thousands of years ago, there came a night that lasted a generation. Kings froze to death in their castles, same as the shepherds in their huts. And women smothered their babies rather than see them starve, and wept, and felt the tears freeze on their cheeks. So is this the sort of story that you like? In that darkness, the White Walkers came for the first time. They swept through cities and kingdoms, riding their dead horses, hunting with their packs of pale spiders, big as hounds.
What are you telling him now?
Only what the little lord wants to hear.
Get your supper, I want some time with him.